Hello there. I hope you're having a fabulous day today at Nissan of San Marcos. This is Coach Jamie here, and I'm back with part two of my mystery shop. Now, I initially submitted my lead Tuesday the 28th, 1:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. The first response received was an automated response email, which is what we're looking at right here. This was over 3 minutes later. Great job with that response time. That was immediately to be followed by a phone call, which was an attempt. I did miss that initial phone call, however, it was received within 15 minutes, and the email was sent 2 minutes after attempting to reach your customer. So you did a phenomenal job with your response time, perfectly done across the board. Now, for the auto response, remember we don't typically recommend these as they should only be sent if your dealership is closed. Otherwise, we would like all responses to be personal. However, if you are sending these, there are some things we're looking for. So, first and foremost, it was received in my inbox, and it does attempt to be a personal response. However, the only suggestion I have here is I would remove the last name and only include the first. Reason being is if you're speaking with a customer, you don't speak with them addressing them by both names. So you wouldn't say Amber Alexander, you would just say Amber. So I would remove that from there. But I did give you credit here because you still address the customer by name. It also does appear to come from someone, although we do want to include a complete signature file. So we should also have your title included here as well below your name. We also want to make sure that there are no spelling or grammatical errors. And while I did not find any here, we do want to watch the spacing. I did not dock you points there, but just be sure to be careful of that in the future. Now, there is also an attempt to elicit a response from the customer asking that question. Great job there. In addition to that, you also do a really nice job here building that value with that proposition statement. So you did a great job. Now, for the next response, this was the phone call. For the call, listen to the audio portion of this shop for all of my scoring comments. Now, next, I want to talk about this email because it was received prior to the conversation with the customer. And due to this, there is a lot more that we look for when you are sending the email before speaking with your customer. So, first and foremost, we want to work on this subject line. This should not only define the purpose of the email, but also whom it came from. So, keep in mind that a lot of the time customers will send several requests to different dealerships, so we want to ensure that they know it's coming from you. Now, something else you want to include is you want to validate the customer's vehicle of choice with positive words. Make them feel good about their choice. So you could include that it's a beautiful vehicle or a great vehicle. We also want to offer information on that specific vehicle as well. So this could be photos, specs, or even a link to the vehicle. In addition, address its availability. You also want to say great news, that vehicle is still available for purchase, and we want to offer alternative vehicles along with alternative pricing. Now, the next thing we look for is you do want to mention that you will be calling the customer. Now, you do state here, please respond with the best number to reach you. So on this one, I did give you credit for it, but in the future, you want to use more authority, include that you will be following up with the customer shortly. In the event you have tried to reach them first, which in this case you did, include that as well. This way the customer knows that you are trying to get them on the phone and they know what to expect from us and they're ready to take your call. For the signature file, you want to be sure to include a complete signature file. So remember, in addition to your name, dealership, phone number, and that link back to your website, you also want to include your title at the dealership and your personal email address. You do have fantastic links attached throughout. Love the banner of this email as well. In addition, you've got that excellent value included here. And there were no spelling or grammatical errors, but same thing as I mentioned on the last email, let's watch that spacing. Overall, though, you did a nice job. Your secret code is content, CONTENT. In the future, be sure to include all of the content that we look for in those emails when sending prior to speaking with your customer. Thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous day.